Conclusion: the devastating legacy. The damage the British Nationality Act has done to our people and nations is incalculable. It's turned out to be one of the most insidious, repugnant piece of legislation ever inflicted upon our peoples, and the most subversive attack on the English Constitution. Most people would not even be aware of it, right? And that includes people like Robin Tilbrook and Templars and all these people, right, that have always... So let me give you an example. Have you ever heard anyone in the British National Party ever go through this and talk about this? Have you ever seen anyone in the British National Party, now it's defunct, but have you ever seen anyone talk about this? No. Why not? It's it's literally the acorn that spread this disease in this country, and yet no one's ever mentioned it. That's how clever they are. The most subversive attack on our English Constitution. Right. Yet the evidence presented here reveals this was no accident of history, but the culmination of a deliberate, centuries-long campaign to dissolve the constitutional protections of our ancestors bled to secure. The same arguments deployed in 1708, economic necessity, labour shortages, competitive disadvantage, are all recycled today with mechanical precision. The same dismissal of popular concerns as prejudice and narrow thinking, right, echoes through Westminster debates from then until now. The same promise of mass immigration will strengthen rather than weaken the nation has proven false repeatedly, yet continues to be made with undiminished confidence. So John Knight's warnings of 1690 read like a prophecy written for our time. The systemic displacement of native workers, the capture of trade and commerce by foreign networks, the transformation of English people into strangers in their own land, and the ultimate subjugation of the indigenous population by those they foolishly welcomed as equals. Every consequence he predicted: economic exploitation, cultural dissolution, political infiltration, demographic replacement, has materialized exactly as he foretold. The 1948 Act, Destruction of Natural Born Projections, presents the moment when this long campaign achieved total victory by eliminating the constitutional barriers which prevented naturalized aliens from governing their native population. It completed what was the 1708 Act had begun, right? It completed what, yeah. The legal framework for England's demographic and political conquest, today's migration crisis with over 700,000 arrivals annually, is not an unintended consequence, but the logical endpoint of policies designed to achieve. It's not unintended, designed to achieve precisely this result. The pattern is unmistakable. Each crisis, economic, demographic, constitutional, is used to justify the next expansion of alien settlement. Each expansion creates new crises requiring further expansion, right? And again, it is the English being destroyed. The British Nationality Act stands as a legal monument to our national suicide, right?